Here is everything that you need to know about the new Adidas Predator 26. This, of course, being the Elite FT variation, where aside from similar kind of nostalgic classic Predator aesthetics, the boot as a whole has undergone a complete redesign coming from Pred 25. Starting with what I would argue is the biggest change in the Nano Strike Plus upper, with Adidas doing away from Hybrid Touch 2.0, a synthetic material designed to mimic natural leather, and instead replacing it for a thin mesh-based synthetic, where, let's be real, it doesn't matter how engineered the mesh is, the majority of this upper is going to be a translucent plastic. Which isn't necessarily all bad, and of course I have yet to try these boots myself. However, the upper does remind me a lot of the speed mesh upper of the X18.1 speed boots from several years ago, which was a thin mesh upper that provided more of a raw barefoot feel, leading me to believe that this is probably going to be the thinnest Adidas Predator that they've ever put out. Another major change and a critical element to any Predator, in my opinion, are the rubber striking elements that are now thinner than ever in an all-new shape, still made from SL rubber like the outgoing Pred 25, but obviously a lot more low profile and also combined with some gritty texture kind of around the actual rubber. This is one of those elements though, based on the pictures we have so far, it's really difficult to say what it's actually like and how much grip it's going to provide. Nonetheless though, you can expect, again, overall, a much thinner feel across the entire foot. And despite all the major changes to the upper, if you look at the heel area, it appears identical to that of the Pred 24 and Pred 25. So if you didn't love the heel on the previous two Preds, unfortunately, it looks like it's the same on the new ones. Moving to the base, you'll find the all-new strike frame sole plate reinforced by a power spine that, according to Adidas, is supposed to increase the power of your shot. The power spine last seen on the Predator Adi Power. Will it actually do that? I'm not entirely sure, but it is supposed to, at the very least, add some stiffness through the heel and midfoot, with the stud pattern also undergoing more or less a complete redesign, still in that same classic Adidas layout that we've seen for so many years now, but with a little bit more of an aggressive twist. Honestly, it kind of just reminds me a lot of what's currently available on the F50. With the FT variation launching tomorrow for $280, with a non-FT, a laceless, and I'm sure pro, league, and club tier takedown models to follow very shortly. What are your first impressions of the new Pred 26?